Perfect. Do you want to start, my dear?
Yeah, I'll start.
Okay.
So what I wanted to talk about tonight is comparing yourself to others. And we've heard this multiple times about comparing your day 1 to somebody else's day 200. I find myself comparing all the time with, especially on Instagram, when I'm scrolling people's reels or just even other thrivers posts and how their feed lays out. And I'm just like, it's so perfect. Like, why can't I get there? I'm trying so hard. And then I have to stop and thank God for Facebook memories popping up, because I look at my first post about Thrive or stories I used to post even last year, or even when I first started this team to now, and the amount of improvement that I have seen just in myself. I have to remember they're way far ahead of me. I will get there as long as I do not give up. So when you get in those funks, like I get myself into constantly, because that's our job, is on social media, and I'm just constantly comparing myself. But go to your memories, go to your first few posts, go look at your old stories, and just compare your then and your now. Nobody else, just you. And I promise you're gonna see growth. And if you keep going and keep learning and keep doing new things, you're gonna have that growth multiply in the months, the days, the years to come. And you're gonna have that perfect feed. And I have people come to me and they're like, I love your feed. It's so pretty. What do you do? How do you get your pictures to look like that? And I'm like, me? No. But it's like people do notice. So that's just one of the little tidbits I want to say is, don't compare your journey to somebody else's, even though we hear this all the time. But even though we hear it all the time, I still needed to kind of come to that realization myself that I've come a long way in this journey from the first day I started, from 3 years ago, from 2 years ago, to a year ago, to 6 months ago. So don't slow down, keep going, keep growing, keep doing those little changes here and there to tweak it to be exactly how you like. I've also been doing lives. I've done 2 now, 2 days in a row. Last night I said, you know what? If like the girls are in bed, Cord won't get off the couch, my house is clean. Tonight, I said I was going to go live on my stories. I kept pushing it off, pushing it off, pushing it off. I was in my jammies. I just brushed my teeth. I had no makeup on at all. I looked damn near like this, but just in a different shirt. And I sat right here and I grabbed a handful of products and I just went through them real quick. And I wanted to keep it short, sweet, simple, to the point. I feel like I could have went way more in depth with things, but I'm like, you know what? It is 9:40 at night, my time. Who's going to want to listen to a 20-minute Sarah talking about Thrive right now? Because I mean, I probably wouldn't, let's be honest. But I have not seen growth. I've got 1 new customer this month, just 1. And last month, I think I also just got 1. So I need to change up things that I'm doing. I had a short chat with Rye between yesterday and today, where I've been doing more kid mom lifestyle posts. And that's what she said she started doing. Do more kid things, lifestyle posts, not just all Thrive all the time. And that's what I struggle with, because when I'm on social media, I'm thinking I need to work, I need to post, I need it to be about Thrive. And then people are going to get sick of seeing Thrive all the time and not seeing me. And I can be me on my stories, but I feel like I still turn it around to Thrive in some way. So things that I've been trying to focus on real hard the last few days is a lot more lifestyle. Like they said on Batch, they said 80% lifestyle, 20% Thrive, which to me, I honestly have that switched around. So hearing that on Saturday really kind of opened my eyes as well. Like, another thing Ryan says is people buy you, they don't necessarily buy the products. They want to feel like you. So I am just trying to switch that to more Sarah, family, mom. If you hear Cordelia, I'm sorry, life, all that stuff. And then they're going to want to get to know me more, talk to me because they can relate to me about that stuff. And then hopefully that will turn a conversation into Thrive. And if not, I guess I have another new friend, which I would love to have anyway. So I think that is probably just about all I had to say. So I'll let you take it over.
I love that. I definitely needed to hear all of that. That was like so spot on. And I think it is hard because we're taught, duplicate what works and then repeat, repeat, repeat. And it's like, okay, but what works? What am I supposed to be duplicating? What am I supposed to be being consistent at? And truly just reach out to your upline when you have those doubts. Like, okay, I'm good at showing up, but I don't know what I'm supposed to be like repeating and being consistent on. Like, I get my 3 steps up or I get my vitamins up, but I don't know what else to like talk about or post. And so that's perfectly said. That advice from Rye and doing more of the lifestyle posts and things like that. And so I've definitely been working on that. And I've like 200 and something likes for posting an ultrasound picture of Kindle. And it's like stuff like that will take off. Like kids, seriously, everyone loves like watching your kids grow up and watching, every little portion of your life. And people are nosy. People want to know what's going on in your life. And so social media is a really great way of, babying somebody blow up. That's perfect. So I've been reading The Slight Edge, and I'm sure all of us have different takeaways from that book, but I think I'm on like chapter 7, but I'm hopping back to chapter 4 because this stuck out in my brain because I've been like feeling so stuck. Like, okay, I am showing up every day. I had a little spurt in April where I was just so sick. I didn't show up at all. And success is very hard to earn, but a downhill battle, and watching your empire crumble happens so quickly, just right before your eyes, before you even realize it. And that's what happened to my 12K rank. I had lost it. So I'm getting that back now. But I read that only 5%, 1 in 20, achieve the level of success and fulfillment that they hope for. The other 95% fail or fall short. That's insane to me. So what do? The secret to the 5% success is always mundane, easy things that anybody can do, but we choose not to do those things. So like doing simple things, like Sarah was talking about, like cleaning your house or, having your car cleaned out or reading self-development, like 10 pages. I have struggled with that so much because I want to have money come in. Like I'm so money driven because I didn't have anything growing up. So that is like my drive, but also success truly does come from within. And when you're growing from within, it's going to radiate to the outside and it's going to help your business grow. So reading this book has really helped. And I don't think I will ever not be reading a book. Like at least on a weekly basis, I need to be reading. But lately I've been having this very like purposeful morning, purposeful day. Like I wake up with an intention to work my business every single day. I look at my whiteboard. I want to fill all my customers out. I want to have more promoters so I can help them have an auto bonus and things like that. And it's just so important to me to help people get those goals. And so I'm like, okay, how do I get there? Like, obviously what I'm doing isn't working, like Sarah said, and I've hit this time where I just feel like kind of burnt out. And I'm like, what am I supposed to be doing? Like, I'm so hungry and I want the success, but I'm like so stuck on how to get there. And it truly is just doing the simple things, showing up every single day, putting your 3 steps up, talking about it over and over and over again, sharing your story, getting vulnerable, like just doing those things over and over again. And watching, Courtney is Ryan's upline. I watch her stories, just see what she's talking about. And she's a top income producer. She knows what she's doing. And so does Rye and Kay. And, there's a couple like lower leaders that I watch too, just to kind of see how they're growing their business. But it's little things like Ryan says, like show making your bed, show doing dishes, like these little things not only help you, but they're motivating to your audience, and they're going to want to do those mundane, boring things And then that's going to radiate onto their success. And think about like your downline. You want them to follow your lead. And I think that's where we lose a lot of people is they're not listening. They don't do the things that they're shown and taught. And we all have access to the very same information. So why aren't all of us taking off? Well, it's because only 5% of us find success. The rest, 95% fall short or completely fail, and then they quit. So it's really just a self thing. So if you're feeling like super down on yourself because your team or, people beneath you, just they're not, or your downline, not beneath you, but your downline, you're just like pulling them, you're watering dead plants. It's like, ah, but I promise you, once you just focus on yourself, and you've got to be that role model. And when you're focusing so much on other people's businesses and helping them run their own life and business, it's taking away from yours. And so I've really taken that advice from Rye as well, where I'm not reaching out as much. Like I'm blowing up the phones of the people who are blowing my phone up. And it's not that they don't matter enough. I have a small enough team to where I definitely do still reach out, but it's, you get burnt out even quicker from watering those dead plants. And it sounds kind of mean to say, but you just got to worry about yourself. You got to water yourself because you're the one who wants it. You're the one who's here for a reason. And so doing those boring tasks every single day will really pay off. And then you can grow from there once you master those boring things, like getting your 3 steps up every single day, getting that pull up every single day. And then, start incorporating your lifestyle and all that into your stories. But also in the book, I read that success is inconvenient. So success is very inconvenient, right? Especially like when I first started this business, I was working like 60 hours a week, and I had to choose to be a little bit more busy to learn this business because I knew that this was going to be my full-time job someday. And success, it's very inconvenient. And so we choose not to do these small things like show up on our story, make a post that day because we're busy, and it's easier to not do those things. But when you do those things, that's what makes you into that 5% category. So if you want to hit success, if you want to be in that 5%, you just gotta persevere. And perseverance is a great substitute for talent. I read that in the Slide Edge also, and that struck me because I'm like, okay, yes, perseverance is a great substitute for talent. And I'll explain that because when I started this business, I didn't know how to make cute posts. Like my old pictures, like Sarah was saying, of my 3 steps, I'm like embarrassed. Like, why would I post pictures that look like that? It's terrible. I'm like, that's like, there's no filter on it. It's not edited. I took it in a dark living room. Like, what was I thinking? And it didn't matter though, because I persevered, and perseverance substitutes talent. It truly does, because when you're consistent and you're like, nope, I'm going to persevere no matter what I know or don't know, I'm going to be willing to learn. I'm just going to be a sponge and learn, and I'm going to be open-minded and just really soak up everything and ask, because you don't know what you don't know. And I think people feel embarrassed sometimes, like, well, I don't want to ask her how to do that because I feel like I should know. But I had so many screen recordings and screenshots sent from Ryan because I'm like, I just don't know. And I'm not going to sit here pretending like everything's okay when it's not. And I want to know how to like white out my Instagram story photo for like a poll or whatever. So if you are consistent, it doesn't matter your talent level, it doesn't matter your comfort level, you will get there if you remain consistent. So consistency is the key to everything. Like, I follow this workout program and their logo is a key, and their motto is consistency is key. And that is the same thing for your Thrive business. And we want everybody to be in that 5%, because 9 out of 10 people, 95%, quit because they fail and they don't see instant success. They don't have instant gratification within 30 days. Sarah's been here for like 4.5 years, and I've been here for, I think, like 9 months now. We ain't rich. We're not, but we love the business. We've fallen off a couple times, and it's because we weren't consistent every single day. That's why. And so once we've realized that, we're like, oh, okay, like we feel like we're, it's a learning curve. It really is, but you just have to, time's going to pass anyway. So you might as well be doing Thrive. But that's pretty much all I have. It was a lot of info and stuff between Sarah and I, but we just love pouring into you guys. And we feel like, we want to be like Ryan K, where if we learn something or we find that something is working or not working, we want to tell you guys. So Leanne, since you're only one, do you have any questions or anything like that or comments? We appreciate you showing up.
No, I was just gonna piggyback on what you both were saying about like trying to do more lifestyle and not so much business. And I've noticed like a few days ago, I made a reel just with me cooking dinner, and I got so much like interaction just off that over me doing a Thrive reel or something like that. And then today I did a post about reading, and it was so hard not to like add Thrive in it, but I didn't. And I still got like a lot more interaction with just leaving Thrive 3 steps and all that off. So I definitely could tell it's a difference when you do more lifestyle and then just do that 20% of Thrive.
I would still definitely say, make sure you're adding a Thrive post or something Thrive related in almost every single day. One thing I was just, Shelby, you said something that got my mind going. I was writing like crazy over here. Stay consistent. I love the stay consistent stuff that you said. And I thought stay consistent, but get uncomfortable, because you only grow when you get uncomfortable. Consistency and getting uncomfortable, that's the way to go. So if you're not growing, it means it's time for you to get out of your comfort zone and do something different and grow. When you said that, I was like, yep, that's why I'm doing these lives now. So I'm going to do.
And every time I watch your live, Sarah is like tugging at me, like, do it. It's your turn. Do it. And I'm just like, oh, how can I just press live and do it? And it's like, the more
Just
I
be
see,
yourself.
I'm like, oh my gosh, if Sarah can do it, let me just get on live and do it.
Do it. Just do it, making your shake like I did this morning with Kinley. I forgot what kid I had up there. Do it with do it with your daughter. Put her up there, have her help you throw stuff in. I know you have a shake almost every single day, so you might as well put her up there, help, just explain what the shake does. Watch the product video in the RA guides. Just watch it about that product, like the shakes, right before you do it. And there you go. Talk about it a little bit as you're making it. You're being a mom, being a wife, taking care of your kids, but also finding time to take care of yourself. You just hit like all the birds with one.
All of it, I know.
And then another thing I had, so I was watching Kay's story, I think today, and she was talking about energy. Like that's the whole reason why she wanted to try these products, is because she wanted the energy. So my thought I just had was, pick a topic you want to talk about that day. So like, for example, energy. I'm going to talk about how the 3 steps give me energy first thing in the morning. Throughout the whole day on my stories and in my posts, I'm going to be doing shit that's constantly moving because I have the energy to do it. I'm going to be making the bed. I'm going to be folding laundry. I'm going to be vacuuming. I'm going to be playing with my kids. I'm going to be making dinner. I'm going to be doing the dishes. All of this stuff I do every day, but I don't show. I can say all day I have energy. People are not going to notice if I have energy if I'm not showing them what I'm doing. So that just made me think, we just need to pick a topic every day, start talking about that topic in the morning, and just let it go on through lifestyle posts throughout the day. And then people are going to be like, yeah, she talked about energy today, and look at all the shit she's done today. Maybe I need that. Shelby, we are good at this. We not planned whatsoever. So right? I had energy. I had confidence wrote down. Get dressed, get your mess together. Show that confidence. If you're feeling confident, like when I took those pictures in the white t-shirt, oh, I was feeling myself that day. Okay. Feeling it. Actually, for like 2 days in a row. I was really feeling it. Talk about confidence like I did. I got so many messages in comments and stuff about how great I looked. I wanted to be like, yeah, come on now, jump on board, your turn. Weight loss, show your before and afters, get uncomfortable and post them. If you don't want to post them straight to Instagram, put a cute picture on and make the before and afters the next one. People want to see the results. I did a balance post today, before and after. And then I had grow your mind, read. If you want to grow your mind, read. If you want that mindset, read. It doesn't happen overnight and we all struggle. I suck at reading. I put in the chat, we need to do like a accountability reading group, like on GroupMe or something for our team maybe. And people who are serious about really wanting to read, like, or maybe just keep it in the Ember Legacy chat. I don't know, but I need to get better at it because
Mhm.
by myself struggling and then I pick up a book. Like I just picked this one up. I took it to Texas. I read a page. I took a picture of me acting like I was reading this book and I promise I've read like 2 chapters. So I need to keep going, especially after all this stuff that Shelby threw out. I also wanted to say, if you want to talk about bad pictures, I don't know if you saw what I typed in the chat. My first Thrive picture of me becoming a promoter was a Snapchat filter and I was a mouse holding my Thrive box. So you want to talk about growth right there. Can we just talk about the mouse picture? I'm going to find it later and send it because it's just,
Please do.
you're going to love it. Literally as a mouse, I had the nose, I had the ears, I had the whiskers. Like that, I go from that to, like I said, the pictures I took the other day. Growth, baby.
Dude, I love it.
Growth. I really glowed up.
Oh my
If I
God.
can do this with my mouse Snapchat filter, then damn near anybody can do this. I can teach you. Or
Dude, I
can
always
teach
use a
somebody
Snapchat
else.
filter.
I'm gonna find it and send it to you guys.
Oh
You're
my
gonna die.
God. I love that. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. Leanne, on the lives, I grabbed Sarah the other day and I was like, do a live with me. And like, I didn't want to do alone. So we're always down to do a live. Like you can, I'll do one with you. I mean, I don't really have a life, like I don't have a kid yet. So I'm home a lot. So if you ever need a partner, I will do them with you. And I will help. Like, I know like Sarah, when I first started, I was like, can you please take the lead? Like if I start to like stumble or stutter or like you see me falling, just take over. And she did completely. And now I'm reciprocating what she did for me. So we're always willing to help any team member out for that.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's not as intimidating when you can see somebody else. Like it's just like this. But Leanne, you
Yeah.
gotta put your face.
I know.
Yep. And
No,
make notes
Yeah.
like for BCAs, like this was my notes for the promo. Well, whoa, it's so bright you can't see, but I put like 200 free shipping balance because I was going to go live and I didn't want to be like, oh my God, what was in the 400? And I put like BCAs, burn fat, get lean muscle, like, and I'm like, sorry guys, I'm wrote down notes. I don't want to forget anything and just be honest. And they're going to be like, dude, she is like making notes. Like she is like, this is her job. This is her career. Like, and that's going to blow people away. I can't tell you how many people have been in my inbox. Only signed like half because a lot of people are just like, eh, but dude, doing these lives and showing up and being that 5% mindset, oh, it's helping so much. I can't wait to see where we go. I'm stoked.
Yes.
No, I'm excited.
Love it.
I'm
I was even
stoked,
curling
but-
my hair. I had like 3 strands left to curl, and Shelby was like, hey, I'm ready to do it live. I was like, ooh, okay, give me like 10 minutes and I'll be ready. I didn't even have notes. I pulled up the email. I grabbed my iPad and I pulled up the email for the promo and stuck it right here. So I was like scrolling, reading that, making sure I wasn't messing anything up.
and I had no idea.
See? Yep. Do you have anything
I
else,
love that.
Leanne?
No.
All right.
Perfect.
Stop
Well, thank
this
you for
recording.
hopping on. Our only one.